Hi boxing fans, this is Chris Byrd here with the Bird's Eye View. Just breaking down the fights of this weekend on Saturday. HBO card with Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarado and Donaire and Nishioka. Great fights. First I'll talk about the main event because I know everybody want to hear about the co-main event, which was both fights to me were brilliant fights. I mean, just great fights. But with the main event with Donaire and Nishioka, I mean, just it was a style matchup. You got a left-handed boxer in Nishioka and right-handed fighter in Donaire. And Donaire, looking at him box, got to be in the pound-for-pound top 3. His skill set sets him apart from a lot of fighters, not only in his weight class but in boxing. I mean, if you watch him box, it's a beautiful piece of artwork. I mean, it's great. He got great legs on him. He get in and out. He's cutting a southpaw in half, which means he's standing outside of the jab hand, cutting him in half, turning the southpaw. And normally a southpaw usually have the upper hand when you get in the ring. A lot of right-hand fighters don't like fighting southpaw. But he turns it around using his fast hands and the skills he have. And people were complaining this is a boring fight. Why isn't Nishioka throwing punches? Well, when you got that kind of speed, every time you think about throwing a punch, especially from a left-handed guy, I'm a left-hander, and you throw a jab, he's countering the jab. So he got him thinking and tricking him in his mind. Every time I throw, he's gonna counter me. And it's not only with one punch, but one, 2, or 3 punches. So that's why Nishioka wasn't throwing punches. And it still worked out for Donaire to set up the power shots and get the knockout. I mean, it was a great fight, in my opinion. I love boxing. A great fight overall. I know people probably thought it was a little boring, especially coming off of Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarado. But that was a great fight, great win for Donaire. And I think he's in for bigger and better fights, coming up. And now on to Mike Alvarado and Brandon Rios. Interviewing both of these guys, their game plans, of course, Brandon Rios, bring the pressure. Watching him spar at the Garcia gym in Oxnard, power puncher. I mean, with both hands, bringing pressure. And the thing about him, he fought like he trained. Watching him spar, that's how he fought. That's how he sparred. I mean, bringing pressure, putting the heat on, making his opponent, or at that time his sparring partner, fight his fight. And that's what happened in the fight. Mike Alvarado, yeah, he get in there and trade a lot in boxing matches. But if you notice, he uses jab a lot. He uses height, he uses reach, and he uses jab a lot. And he go in angles, and he tried it. He tried it in this fight. He tried to keep it outside. But Brandon Rios brought the pressure, closed the gap, and made it a slugfest. And this is what Brandon Rios wanted. A Toro Gotti, Mickey Ward type fight. And the boxing fans got it. I mean, it was something special to see. It was unfortunate, for Mike Alvarado to get caught. He got caught with an overhand and like I said, he's powerful on both hands. But the pressure of Brandon Rios making Mike Alvarado fight his fight. That's the main thing. He stayed on him like glue. Just followed him every shadowed him, brought the fight to him, made him fight. And Mike Alvarado was doing a great job. He was doing his thing. He using the jab, trying to stay on the outside, got lowered into a slugging match, and was taking the punches and delivering them at the same time. And in the guns they had, Brandon Rios had the bigger bullets and caught him with the big shot and won the fight. And the stoppage of the fight, is kind of controversial with some. But in my opinion, great stoppage. I mean, it was a great stoppage. In quick action with a referee, it goes on so fast. You see a boxer hurt. You want to give him a little bit of a chance, but at the same time, he lived to fight another day. And that's the big thing. There's no losers in this fight. Both guys, especially Brandon Rios, of course, he go on to an even bigger fight. But Mike Alvarado, he hasn't lost anything. He'll be back. And believe me, he's a great fighter. Continue to watch him, continue to follow him, and his career gonna blossom as well. And you may see a rematch later on down the line. That's my breakdown of the fight. Thank you very much. Check out a bird's eye view, the bird's eye view. Check it out. Something special.